Hi everyone, Simon here. I lost my Mamasan. Frozen. Yeah, she went. So 1 year, so I did 3 months of the first bar. Soy 7, I was there for 1 year, 9 months. 1 year, 6 months in, I was starting to get disillusioned with the bar industry and Pattaya. I'd had enough. I was drinking more as well, which wasn't good. And I remember talking to Frozen, the Mamasan, and saying, you know, I'm not here much longer. I think I'm going to do other things and try some other things in Thailand. And yeah, that was about 3 months before I went. 4 months. Anyway, I just mentioned to her, and she's like, yeah, okay, I understand and all that. But nothing else was said. So about a month later, so 3 months before it all finished, a couple, married couple, came into the bar. They were in the 60s. Lovely couple, absolutely lovely. The guy and me hit it off straight away. Really nice couple. They really hit it off with Frozen. They'd come in, they'd sit at the same end of the bar as Frozen did and drink, and they got chatting, got on like a house on fire. And they had a place, I don't know, Germany I think it was. They were thinking of getting somewhere in Thailand, not sure. And they were pretty new to Thailand. And I think they hit it off with Frozen because her English was so good they could ask so many questions. Anyway, this went on. Every night they'd be in, they'd come in and they'd spend 2 or 3 hours, and they'd spend quite a bit of money. They'd tip the girls. I think they even rung the bell a couple of times. I got pally with him, and he wanted a break from his missus, and me and him for half an hour dropped 2 doors down to the go-go bar and say hi to the girls and things, and he'd buy the drinks down there as well, so got on really well. So yeah, a few weeks, every single night they were there. And then they approached me and asked me what the situation was with the Mamasan. Could they take her out for a meal in the evening, or could they bar fine her and take her out the bar? Not really, you can't with the Mamasan. She's got to be there all the time for the girls. Anyway, they kept on day after day, kept asking me the same question, kept pushing and pushing. Started offering money, you know, we'll pay over the top, can we take her out? They were getting on so well, and they wore me down. Anyway, so quite often late in the evening, the Thai boss would be around doing accounts with the cashier. So the one night I had a word with her and the cashier, and we was like, okay, it's coming towards low season, we could probably let the Mamasan go at 10 at night, and the cashier would look after the girls. They're pretty self-sufficient anyway, the girls are pretty good. So I agreed to this couple that they could bar fine the Mamasan after 10 o'clock, and I'd put a high price on the bar fine, and 50-50, basically 50 to Frozen and 50 to the bar. I think it was 1,000 baht. I put a heavy price on her, and they jumped at it. So they bar fined Frozen 10 o'clock the first night, second night, third night. This went on for a week. Every night they were bar fined. They were coming in, spending an hour before, buying drinks, talking to her. A week went by. Then the week after, they asked if she could have some time off. They wanted to take her away with them to have a look around Thailand, and it was like, not really, we can't do that, no, not possible. Then they got quite friendly with my Thai boss, the lady, and they made an offer that was ridiculous. And Frozen came up to me and said, look, I'm going to leave the bar, they're going to give some money to the boss, I'm going to leave the bar and the job and go. So I couldn't, what can I say? I said, well, sad, okay, but I'll be moving on soon, so yeah, go for it. I don't know the fee, but I believe it was more than 50,000 baht they gave to the bar owner for the inconvenience. And Frozen left. We had a party, of course you have to have a party, and that couple rang the bell loads of times. Big party, very good party. Everyone got drunk. And she left, that was it, she's gone. Lost the Mamasan. Did keep in touch for another month or two, and it turns out that, well, I'm still not sure. So this was a married couple in the 60s. They tried firstly getting a visa to take Frozen back to, I think it was Germany, but Frozen failed because she'd had a problem when she was a young girl with the police, and it was no way it was getting wiped off the record. They couldn't get a visa, it was refused. So in the end what they did, they went and bought, I think it was a house, maybe a condo, a house near Jomtien, at that end of Pattaya anyway, and moved Frozen in with them, and they bought her a second-hand car, did some deal with her financially, put some money in her bank and gave her money. But I don't know why, to this day, I don't know if there was something in that relationship where they wanted a girl to interact. I don't know. I have no idea. To this day I don't know what went on there. Really don't know. Strange. Maybe they wanted an au pair, a live-in, but there was no kids. Oh, I don't know. But Frozen was happy. She got a car, she got money, she got somewhere to live. She got out of the industry, and last time I saw her she was over the moon and having a great time. For my last 3 months, the cashier took over the job. Everything was fine, yeah. The girls started tending to come to me more because they weren't mad on the cashier. We did get a few little problems, but the cashier, I made her have the final say. I wasn't getting too involved with hiring and firing. No. Yeah, so we lost the Mamasan. It was a big shock. I mean, well, I'd already given her the green light by me saying that I was going to be going, and I don't think she'd have stayed there if I wasn't there. I think we both, nearly 2 years, it was a lot of working in the bar. It takes its toll, and so much alcohol, unsociable hours and things. It was hard work. Quite a few of you have asked, would I do it again? Would I get involved with a bar again? And the answer is no. Not even if you gave me a bar, not even if you offered me huge money, would I get involved with a bar again. A guest house, no. Hotel, no. Anything to do with alcohol, service industry, girls, no. No way. Nah. Never, no. In fact, I haven't been back to Pattaya for 12 years maybe. It's been that long, maybe longer. And I will have to go next year. I'm going to have to go down for just a couple of days just to catch up with the other Thai vloggers and say hello to them. But no, I'm not. I drop in there maybe on the way down to Koh Chang or Koh Samet, beautiful part of the country. No, another bar. No. So there we go. I lost Frozen, the Mamasan. She left before me. Sad day, end of an era. Hope she's doing well. I hope she's still doing all okay. Might be wrong. She might now be in a bar somewhere in Thailand as a Mamasan again. You might even know her. She might be your girlfriend. Wouldn't that be something if one of the subscribers is now Frozen's boyfriend? Girlfriend. That'd be interesting. Let me know if Frozen's not your partner. That's not her real name, you know that, but if she saw these videos, she'd know straight away who she was. So there's another little tale for you. Right, I will catch you on the next video. Thumbs up, down, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you soon. Be good.